The other thing is that was very impressive is that they were extremely optimistic, even though their bodies hurt, because it looks like third-degree burns. And the care was extremely, extremely hurtful and painful. But they had plans. They could see beyond every day. They could see beyond their today. And all of them were worried about their families, and they were grateful to their families taking care of them. But that was the first knowledge of me seeing something in somebody else. And it's like, this is no coincidence, because I'm seeing this with each one of my clients. And I said, well, I'll save this for me, because who's going to believe me? This is a knowledge for myself. But it led me to develop my senses more, because sometimes I could touch them and get more information. I could touch them, and through my hands, which have a protein called opsin that allows you to see. That's what blind people use to read Braille. I was using that sense with them to gain information from their biofield. So I could read that. I was sensing, I was using magnetoception, I was using proprioception. Those are senses that we're not generally aware of, but they are there. And it's not just the five senses. And it became to me a quest for knowing about the senses. And so far, we know about 32 and more. There are about 10 well published. So there are many senses that when the veil is lifted, you go, oh, but I knew this. My gut feeling, it's a feeling, it's a sense. Itching is a sense. Thermoception is a sense to know when it's hot or not hot, or if the heat is coming from inside or outside of you, or the cold it's coming from inside or outside of you. And you probably have heard of people going into combustion, and they always are in the news. Well, that sense of thermoception, it's unregulated, okay?
Maria, this has always been one of my biggest questions since I was a small child. What is spontaneous combustion? And no one had any answers, so please explain this.
Well, spontaneous combustion, there is a dysregulation on the genes that, so to speak, balance the temperature inside your body to keep all the processes going along. So if this dysregulation is going into activating heat shock proteins into a level that it's not conducive for life, then the temperature inside of you will reach levels of really high temperature, and you basically will cook from the inside out.
How is this possible when your body is like 75% water? That's my question. It doesn't make sense to me.
Well, but imagine boiling water, okay? That's what happens, boiling water.
Wow.
All
You're
right?
the only person who's ever answered that question for me. Thank you. So
yeah, and not
interesting.
only that, we're basically an electromagnetic system. So the electricity goes haywire. So, it's like when you have a socket and you have a short circuit, it's like it bursts into flames. So we have not realized yet how this wonderful machine works, and how many circuits we have in our body. not only chemical but electrical and magnetic.
So the water's working as a conductor, and that's why.
Absolutely.
It works. Okay.
Yes.
I didn't look at it
Yeah.
that way. That's.
And it goes through collagen, all the electricity, and through other pathways with the meridians too. Okay,
Wow.
that can conduct that electricity.